In studies, last day we have completed chapter number 2, that was principles of management. Now today I am going to explain chapter number 3. Chapter number 3, that is business environment. Okay. In this chapter we have total 6 topics to be covered one by one. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But as per the revised syllabus of CBSE, topic number 5 and 6 have been deleted. So these topics are no more in syllabus. That means we have to study only topic number 1, 2, 3 and 4. So these 4 topics will be discussed one by one, and these 5 and 6 will not be discussed. Now number 1 is meaning and features of business environment. Here there are 7 points of features. Number 2, importance of business environment. There are 8 points of importance. Dimensions of business environment, that means elements of business environment. Here we have 5 elements. And then number 4, economic environment in India. Here we have to study 6 factors, 4 objectives and 6 features of new industrial policy 1991. And we shall also study the concept of LPG, liberalization, privatization and globalization, their meaning and features. So these 4 topics will be discussed one by one. Today I will explain only topic number 1, 2 and 3. 4 will be explained next day. Okay. So I am explaining topic number 1. Number 1A, meaning of business environment. What is the meaning of business environment? That means what do we mean by business environment? It refers to those factors and forces which are beyond the control of business but exert their influence on working of business. That means environment consists of those factors and those forces on which the business has no control. There is no control of business, which are the beyond the control of the business, but they have their influence on the workings of the business. That means the workings of the business are influenced by these factors and forces. These factors may be economic, social, technological, political and legal forces. So we can say that economic, social, technological, political and legal forces operating outside the business are the parts of business environment. That means economic situations, social conditions, technological development, political situations and legal situations, legal circumstances. These are the parts of business environment. So business environment consists of different factors, different forces, different situations which are beyond the control of the business, which are outside the business but which influence the working of a business. Now it is the sum total of individuals, institutions and other factors or circumstances that influence the business activities. That means environment is the sum total of, it is the sum total of all individuals who influence the business environment, all institutions which influence the business environment and some other factors and circumstances that also have influence on business activities. So this is regarding meaning of business environment. Okay. Now number B, features of business environment. Total there are 7 features, 7 main features are there. Business environment has total 7 features. Number 1, totality of external forces. That means sum total of all factors external to business enterprise. Business environment consists of total factors or sum total of the factors which are external to business enterprise. That means which are not within the business enterprise, not inside the business enterprise, and it is the total of external factors. That means it is not any one force or two force or specific 3-4 forces. It is the totality of external forces. So first feature is totality of external forces. Second, general and specific forces. In total forces we have 2 types of forces. General forces, that means general factors, and specific forces, that is specific factors. General forces are those which are influencing all business enterprises or many business enterprises, but specific forces are those which influence a particular business enterprise. That means specific forces are concerned with a particular business enterprise, but the general forces are concerned with all enterprises at a time. So there can be 2 types of forces in total forces, general forces, specific forces, or general factors, specific factors. Now third is interrelatedness. All the factors are interrelated. That means they are not separate. Elements of environment are closely related to each other. That means one factor is related to other and the other is also related to the third one. So they are closely interrelated. We cannot say that this factor has influenced more and that factor has influenced less, because we cannot separate them. They are totally related. Then dynamic nature. That means the factors of business environment are not remaining static but always keeps on changing. They are always changing as the time changes, as the situation changes. So the factors of environment or forces of environment have a dynamic nature. That means always changing, not fixed. Number 5, uncertainty. It is very difficult to predict the future event due to frequent changes. That means we cannot predict in advance that this is going to happen. Otherwise, business can control everything. So environmental factors are uncertain, very, very uncertain, because it is very difficult to predict what is going to happen in future. So this happens due to frequent changes. So changes in future can influence the business, which is very difficult to predict. So it is uncertainty. Environmental factors are uncertain. Complexity. Difficult to understand and difficult to know the impact of element. That means nobody can understand and nobody can guess the impact of elements of environment. So they are very complex. They are very complicated. Number 7 is relativity. That means differ from country to country or even from region to region. Environment factors are not influencing the business enterprises in the same manner. In some countries, some factors are influencing more. In some other country, the same factors are influencing less. And even sometimes from region to region, say Eastern India, Northern India, the different factors are found. So environment factors are relative to each other, relative to country, place or region. So these are the 7 features of business environment, 7 points of features of business environment. Now topic number 2 is importance of business environment. Importance of business environment we can understand through the 8 points. So it is given in the following 8 points. Importance of business environment can be given in the following 8 points. Number 1, helps to identify opportunities and first mover advantage. This is called positive changes. That means if a businessman properly studies business environment and find that this situation is an opportunity. Opportunity means positive factors or positive changes which influence the business positively. So the business can take advantage. In that case, we can say that first mover advantage is available. So identity opportunity, that means we can identify opportunities and we can move first if there is some positive point regarding our business. Second is just opposite to this, helps to identify threats and early warning signal. That means if the business sees, if the business estimates that some factors of environment are going to be negative, that means not are in favor of business enterprise, then these are called threats. Negative points are called threats. Due to that, we can get early warning signal. That means business can get signal, business can get warning signal before incurring any loss or before going into difficulty. So these are the 2 points, helps to identify opportunities and helps to identify threats. Number 3, helps in coping with rapid changes in condition. When environmental factors are changing, if the business managers can estimate them in advance, they can develop different courses of actions to meet the environmental challenges. That means to face the environmental difficulties, they can frame, they can develop different courses of actions. So they environment helps in coping with the rapid changes. Helps in planning and strategy. Environmental factors provide base for planning and policy making. That means on the basis of study, on the basis of analysis of environment, we can make planning and we can make policy. So planning and policy making means taking decisions. Policy making and decision taking are same thing. So planning and decision making are possible by study of environment. That means they become the base, environmental factors become the base for planning and policy making. then helps in tapping useful resource for the business. Environment has given many resources. All resources are not utilized by all enterprises. Some business enterprise is using some resources while the others are using other resources. So what are the resources offered and what we can obtain and utilize? For that we have to design a policy. So policy can be designed for the resources offered by environment if we can study and analyze environment properly. So helps in tapping useful resources. Which are the resources useful for our business enterprise? Then continuous learning and experience. By analyzing the impacts of changing circumstances, we can learn, we can experience. On the basis of learning, on the basis of experience, we can take future course of action by learning and by experiencing the impacts of environmental changes in past. So they helps in learning and experience. Customer focus. At present, customers are changing. That means their needs are changing, their demands are changing, their expectations are changing. These are changing for newer goods and services. New and new goods and services are invented, innovated day by day. So customers are also needing, customers are also expecting, demanding different new goods and new services. So we can focus on customers' demand. So customers' focus is becomes easy. Then public image. By becoming sensitive and responsive to public demands and requirement, we can make a public image. Public image means we can make a goodwill for the business. When a business is very much sensitive and a business is very much responsive to public demands or public requirements, then customers are attracted toward the business. Customers become permanent customers. So business can earn goodwill that make a public image of the business. So these are the importance of environment, 8 points. Now we are going to discuss dimensions or elements of business environment. Totally the elements of environment or the dimensions of business environment are classified into 5 main or 5 broad elements. We have total 5 broad elements or main elements. These are A, B, C and D. Number A is economic environment, number B is social environment, number C is technological environment, number D is political environment and number E is legal environment. So these are the main 5 heads, A, B, C, D and E. Now one by one. Economic environment. It consists of factors and forces concerning means of production and distribution of wealth. That means in economic environment we take those forces and those factors which are concerned with production and distribution of wealth. Its components are total, we have 6 components of economic environment. That is nature of economic system, economic policies, economic indices, industrial infrastructure, division of economic power and stage of economic growth and development. In nature of economic system we may have capitalism, socialism and mixed economy. You know the meaning of these 3. In some economy there is capitalism, in some economy there is socialism, in some countries there is mixed economy. So their features, merits, demerits, you know well. Economic policies. Economic policies consist of industrial policy, monetary policy and fiscal policy. Industrial policy is concerned with industries, monetary policy is concerned with money supply and fiscal policy is concerned with budget, that means revenue and expenses of the government. So these come under economic policies. Then economic indices. Indices means indicators. They are GNP, gross national product, per capita income, tax rate, interest rate, inflation or deflation, etc. So they come under economic indicators or economic indices. Then industrial infrastructure. Here we can include power, communication, transport, warehousing, banking, insurance, etc. So these are industrial infrastructure. Then division of economic power. How the economic power has been divided among the private sector, public sector and joint sector. You know that in mixed economy, in our country there is mixed economy. In mixed economy we have private sector, public sector, joint sector. So how much power is enjoyed by private sector, how much is enjoyed by public sector and how much power is held by joint sector. So that is division of economic power. And last one is stage of economic growth and development. That means growth rate of the country. What is our level of development? Whether our economy is fully developed or developing or undeveloped or underdeveloped. So that is the stage of economic growth and development. So these are the 6 points, 6 elements which come under economic environment. That means elements, factors of economic environment. Nature of economic system, economic policies, economic indices, industrial infrastructure, division of economic power, and stage of economic growth and development. Now, social environment. Here, it consists of all social and cultural factors within which the firms operate, such as traditions, values, culture, ethics, etc. Its components are as follow. In social environment, we take traditions, we take values, we take culture, we take ethics, etc. So its components are demographic trends, that means size, distribution and composition of population. First we have to see what is the size of population, then how population is distributed, whether there is even distribution or uneven distribution, and how the population is comprised of, that means how many male, how many female, children, young adults, old age persons, minor, major, working people, non-working people, educated, uneducated, all these factors are there. So size, distribution and composition of population come under demographic trend. Then social customs. Here we take social custom, traditions, culture, etc. That means what custom means which we follow from previous so many years. Traditions means which we are following for so many centuries even, and culture means like religion, festivals, etc. So they come under social environment. Then family structures and values, whether it is joint family or whether it is a nuclear family, and what are the values in the family, these are also the parts of social environment. Educational level regarding right, duty and ethics, that means how much people know about their rights, about their duties, about their ethics. So right, duties and ethics must be known. So what is the level of people regarding these things, that also come under social environment. Social concerns regarding pollution, corruption, etc. That means how do people think about pollution, how do people think about corruption, etc. They also come under social environment. So these are the 5 elements of social environment. Now, technological environment. It refers to the state of science and technology in the country. That means what is the situation of science and technology in the country, that is included in the technological environment. It includes scientific innovations and improvements. Its components are as follows. So we have total 4 components of scientific or technological environment. Levels of innovation and inventions, that means how our country, how our technology is making innovations and inventions for the development of business, for help to business. Then availability of research and development, whether we have facilities of research and development or not according to technology. Legal protection of IPR. IPR stands for intellectual property rights. So whether if somebody invents some formula or some program or some process, then that becomes his intellectual property. So what is his right, whether he can keep this right with himself or the government takes, or is there any violation of such legal protection. Then access to foreign technology, how able we are to adapt foreign technology, that means how much foreign technology our country is bringing or borrowing from the foreign countries. So they come under technological environment. Then D, political environment. It consists of the factors concerning management of public affairs and political conditions and situation in country. That means what is the political condition, what is the political situation, who is managing public affair, by whom the government is run, all these are the factors of political environment. Under them we have political structure, political stability and instability, political attitude, political system, and foreign and international policy of government. In political structure we take central and state relation. What is the relation between central government and state government, that is to be known. Sometimes the relations are very good, sometimes they are very bad. Political stability and instability, how long the government is going to stay or whether the government is going to fall very soon, that depends upon the ability and instability and stability of the government. If the government is stable, business can grow. If the government is unstable, there is always fear, in the minds of businessmen. Then political attitude. This is the nature and ideology of political parties regarding the business. How the political parties think regarding the business enterprises or private sector enterprises. So their nature and ideology of political parties is necessary to be understood. Political system, that means party system, elections, funding, etc. What are the parties? How many parties are there? What is the election system? How the parties are elected? How elections are held? And funding, how do they get fund? Whether they collect donation from business enterprises or whether they utilize their own fund. So funding of parties, elections, and number of parties, system of parties. They also come under political environment. Foreign and international policy of the government. How do government thinks regarding foreign policy or international policy? So they all come under political environment. And the last point is legal environment, number E. It is the framework of laws and regulations of country and decisions rendered by commissions and agencies. That means what are the laws, what are the regulations in our country regarding the business, and what decisions rendered by commissions and agencies are appointed by government from time to time to study different facets of the economy. So what are their recommendations, what are their decisions? They also come under legal environment. In legal environment we have total 5 points. Legislations passed by government for business. How many rules the business has to follow? In our country there is a long list of rules and regulations regarding business. Say Foreign Exchange Management Act, Industrial Regulation Act, Companies Act, Partnership Act, Contract Act, Sale of Goods Act. So around hundreds of acts which influence the business. So legal legislations passed by the government. Judicial system of the country, that means system of the country regarding the decision by court, how it is developed, that means Supreme Court, High Court, District Court, etc. Then flexibility and adaptability of laws. How much laws are flexible, that means they can be changed, and how much laws are adaptable by business enterprise, that is to be also understood. Legal authorities, legal commissions and agencies. What are the legal authorities with whom the business has to contact? What are the commissions, what are the agencies which are appointed regarding business, regarding further development of business or regarding help to business? So that is to be understood. And last one, laws concerning promotion, operation and expansion of business. What are the laws in the country which are concerned with promotion of business, operation of business and expansion of business? So these laws may be against the business, these laws may be in favor of the business. So whether business can be promoted easily, business can be operated easily, and business can be expanded easily, that depends upon the laws concerning promotion, operation and expansion of business. So these are the elements of legal environment. So we have discussed total 5 points here, then 5 points here, 10, and 4 points here, 14 and 5 points here, that means 19 and 6 points here, so 25. So total there are 25 points under 5 broad elements: economic environment, social environment, technological environment, political environment and legal environment. In every point there are 5-6 points. So these are the elements of environment or dimensions of environment. Okay, next day we shall discuss topic number 4, and remember topic number 5 and 6 are not in your syllabus. So we are not going to discuss 5 and 6, only 4 will be discussed next day. Thank you.